Hello, young man. I'm glad you're here to listen to what I have to say. You know, being a hero isn't just about fighting crime and protecting the city. It's also about being a good person and making the right choices. That's what I want to talk to you about today. Being a good person isn't always easy, but it's worth it in the end. First of all, let's talk about the importance of honesty. Honesty is one of the most important qualities a person can have. When you're honest, you build trust with others, and that's essential for any kind of relationship. Whether it's a friendship, a romantic relationship, honesty is key. When you're honest, you show that you respect the other person and that you're willing to be open and transparent with them. But being honest isn't always easy. There are times when it's tempting to lie or to withhold the truth. Maybe you're afraid of hurting someone's feelings, or maybe you're afraid of getting in trouble. But the thing is, lying or withholding the truth can lead to more problems in the long run. When you lie, you have to remember the lie and keep it up, which can be stressful and anxiety-provoking. And when you get caught, which you probably will, it can damage your relationships and your reputation. On the other hand, when you're honest, you don't have to worry about remembering lies or keeping secrets. You can be yourself and be authentic, which is a much easier and more liberating way to live. Plus, when you're honest, you show that you're a person of integrity, and that's something to be proud of. Another important quality of a good person is kindness. Kindness is about being compassionate and caring towards others. When you're kind, you show that you value and respect the other person, and that you're willing to help them out. Kindness can be as simple as holding the door open for someone or listening to someone who needs to talk. It can also be about volunteering your time or donating to a good cause. Being kind isn't just about how it makes others feel, though. It can also have a positive impact on your own well-being. When you're kind to others, you release endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain that make you feel happy and uplifted. Plus, when you're kind, you build stronger relationships and a stronger sense of community, which can lead to a more fulfilling and satisfying life. In addition to honesty and kindness, another important quality of a good person is responsibility. Being responsible means taking care of your obligations and fulfilling your commitments. It means showing up on time, doing your best work, and being accountable for your actions. When you're responsible, you show that you're reliable and dependable, and that you can be trusted. Being responsible isn't just about how it affects others, though. It can also have a positive impact on your own life. When you're responsible, you build self-discipline and self-respect. You show that you're capable of taking care of yourself and your own life, which can lead to a greater sense of confidence and self-worth. Another important aspect of being a good person is self-awareness. Self-awareness is about understanding your own strengths and weaknesses, as well as your own thoughts and feelings. When you're self-aware, you can make better decisions and take more control of your life. You can recognize when you're making mistakes and take steps to correct them. You can also recognize your own biases and limitations, which can help you to become a more open-minded and empathetic person. Self-awareness can also help you to develop a greater sense of self-acceptance. When you're self-aware, you can see yourself for who you are without judgment. You can accept your flaws and imperfections, and you can work on imperfections, and you can work on improving yourself without beating yourself up over your mistake. This can lead to a greater sense of self-worth and self-acceptance, which can be incredibly liberating. Now, I know that being a good person isn't always easy. There are going to be times when you make mistakes and fall short. But the thing is, that's okay. Making mistakes is a natural part of the learning process, and it's how you respond to those mistakes that really matters. When you make a mistake, you can choose to learn from it and move on, or you can let it define you and hold you back. The key is to be patient and compassionate with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself when you make mistakes. Instead, take a step back and try to see things from a different perspective. Ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how you can use it to grow and improve. It's also important to surround yourself with good people who will support and encourage you. Having a strong support system can make all the difference in the world. When you have people who believe in you and who are rooting for you, you're more likely to stay motivated and focused on your goal. Finally, I want to talk to you about the importance of perseverance. Perseverance is about sticking with something even when it gets tough. It's about being willing to put in the effort and time required to achieve your goals, even when it seems like giving up would be easier. When you persevere, you show that you are committed to your goals and that you're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve them. Perseverance can be difficult, especially when faced with obstacles and setbacks. But the thing is, those obstacles and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Every successful person has faced challenges and overcome them. It's how you respond to those challenges that really matter. When you're faced with an obstacle or setback, don't give up. Instead, take a step back and try to see things from a different perspective. Ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how you can use it to grow and improve. Then, make a plan and take action. Break down the obstacle into smaller, manageable tasks and focus on one task at a time. Remember, becoming a good person takes time and effort. It's not something that happens overnight. But if you're willing to put in the work and make the commitment, you can become the person you want to be. You can develop the qualities of honesty, kindness, responsibility, self-awareness, and perseverance. And you can live a life that is true to your values and principles. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.